Anyway, let's do speaking practice today, and we have Miss Trâm back again. Let's hope that she does better today. Every day she does better. Okay, speaking practice. Miss Trâm, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. Okay, so let's do topic number 7. That is farms and farming. Nói về nông trại và chuyện làm nông nghiệp. So have you visited a farm before? Don't worry, it's not too bad.
Farm?
Have you visited a farm before?
Actually, I haven't visited a farm.
Visited.
Actually, I haven't visited a farm before because I was living in urban areas, so I didn't have a chance to visit any farm in my entire life. So, and I hope in the future I will get to have a visit to a farm or a farm maybe.
Okay, I see. Now, so do you know how the people in the farm live? Like how do they raise cattle? Họ nuôi gia súc gia cầm như thế nào? How they say raise cattle? How they take care of their animals? How do they harvest? Là thu hoạch như thế nào? How do they grow plants? You know how to do that?
So yeah, based on my knowledge from watching movies and TV programs. So people in the farm, they live by they live by they live by producing products from gardening or farming. For example, they raise the cattle chicken, like hens, chickens, pigs, or beef. Beef là con ấy.
No, we call them not beef. Beef là khi mà cái thịt đó nó được cắt ra là it's actually not buffalo but cows. They raise cows.
Yes, cows. Yeah, cows. And also they can make profits from planes or cheese, fruits, wheat, or something like that. Yeah, and they just and their life just go around their farm, cuộc sống chỉ quanh quẩn ở
their lives just evolve. Nó là revolve mới đúng chứ?
Yeah.
Revolves, xoay vòng. Revolves around their farm. Just revolves around their farm.
Just revolves
around their farm. Thôi. It's the same as city people, urban people. Their life just revolve around their office, their home, and maybe the gym.
Yeah.
Everyone's life revolves around something,
Yeah.
I think only if you explore places, then you can, then your life will be a bit different. Then that will be better, I think.
Yes.
So, what can you, cái chữ you là con người ta nè. What can you or people do on a farm? Con người ta có thể làm được cái gì ở trong nông trại nè?
Well,
Strange question.
so in my opinion, people just do like some like I think do some just people can just do some agriculture production in on the farm. I mean, they can raise the cattle like cows and pigs or chickens, or planting and harvesting.
What do you
Yeah.
think they harvest? Like they also can you know, sell their produce, you know. Người ta còn có cái mùa ra chợ ta bán nữa. They can go to the market to sell their produce. You know the word produce, right? Sản vật nông nghiệp á. Bán những sản vật nông nghiệp của họ. Cái từ này không phải là cái này không phải là động từ là produce đâu, nó là produce, sản vật nông nghiệp.
Produce.
To sell their produce.
Cái này singular.
Well, you can check the word produce here. The noun, nó là noun produce nha.
Produce.
Noun là produce. They say uncountable, không đếm được. Nó là sản vật nông nghiệp nói chung thôi. Cho nên là số ít. It's just produce in singular.
Produce.
Okay, so okay, let's try again. What can you or people do on a farm then?
So, in my opinion, people just can do some agriculture activities on the farm, like raising cattle, farming, planting and harvesting, and also they can sell their produce like milk, fruits, or something like that on their farm.
All right. So, do you know how the people on the farm grow their produce? Like, do they use fertilizers, hoặc sử dụng phân bón hay là thuốc trừ sâu cái gì không? Do they use their what kind of fertilizer? We have chemical or organic fertilizers, dùng những phân hóa học hay là phân hữu cơ. Do they use pesticide? Pest là con sâu bệnh, thì là pesticide là thuốc trừ sâu. Do they use pesticide? Or đối với động vật thì là họ sử dụng kháng sinh không? Like for animals, do they use growth booster? Growth booster. We can check out what growth boosters are. Farm animal. Growth booster supplement đó, các viên bổ sung mà để tăng trọng, thuốc tăng trọng nè. Growth booster. Thuốc tăng trọng. And they also use what's it called? Antibiotics, you know. Tại vì nuôi nhốt như vậy, because in a cramped condition. Trong những trường hợp mà người ta nuôi nhốt, nó sẽ bệnh khá nhiều, cho nên phải cho thuốc kháng sinh nhiều. Well, because in a farm, more often than not, animals are put into very tiny cages, and if one is sick, you know, it's bad. It's really bad. So people often use a lot of antibiotics.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try that again. Do you know how the people on the farm grow their produce? Tháng mấy thì cấy, tháng mấy thì thu hoạch cái gì đó. Something like that.
Yeah. So based on my experience, people can grow their produce like manually and mechanically. I mean, firstly, for like planting or like seeding, they can use like workforce or like the designated
Designated spots for
designated machine to have them planting the seeds or like stem uh, into the land, into ground, and secondly for like pest prevention, uh, they can use like chemical or organic like a pesticide to like prevent like uh, condition disaster for like um, their uh, crops
for their
for their
crops.
crops
Yes.
for their crops, and finally and finally they can harvest their crop by like using like
Yes.
people like people's people's work, sức sức lực của con người đấy.
Human labor, you mean?
Human labor, yes, human labor by using human labor or machines.
All right. So, are there any farms in your hometown?
Actually, to be honest, I haven't never visited any farm in my hometown, but it is said that there's some like apples garden or a farms of apple, a farm of growing apples in my
Okay, maybe
city.
you should know one
Yeah.
word. Maybe you should know one word. It's called orchard. Orchard is an area of land where fruit trees, but not orange trees or the citrus trees are grown. Orchard là một cái dạng vườn cây ăn trái, một cái dạng vườn cây ăn trái, nơi mà người ta trồng cái cây ăn trái nè, nhưng mà lại không phải các cây cam hoặc là những cây mà có họ chanh nha. Ví dụ như là vườn táo hoặc là vườn cherry. We say an apple or cherry orchard. An orchard.
An orchard.
Vườn trồng trái cây. Vườn trồng trái cây nhưng không phải cây họ chanh hay cam. So basically we have like for example, nó kỳ vậy đó. It's an apple or cherry orchard. Vườn trồng cherry hoặc là vườn trồng táo này. It's weird. Why don't we have like citrus trees? Orchards. Weird, right? Very, very strange. Okay. Now, so what did you say? Are there any farms in your hometown? Let's try again.
So actually, in my hometown, the weather is not good for farming, but it is said that there are some like apple orchards in my city, like to the north side, and I hope that I will have a chance to visit them in the near future.
All right. Alright, so do you think farming is important? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng chuyện làm nông là quan trọng không? Think about without enough food, can people work? The whole country can it operate? Nguyên cả đất nước không có ăn, chịu nói không? Có làm được việc không? Do you think farming is important? Why not?
In my opinion, farming is a vital part of the nation's development. At first, it can produce, supply, provide essential goods. For example, food like wheat, rice, meat to enable people to survive.
To enable people to survive.
Enable people to survive. Enable people to survive. And on top of that, the farming or like agriculture can offer a huge range of jobs for people. So people can have a chance to earn money to
support themselves and their family.
To support themselves, yes, to support themselves.
Để nuôi sống bản thân và gia đình họ.
Yeah.
Well, and to send their children to another country to study, to have a better life, you know. And also, you know, farming is important for a country because without enough food, the whole country cannot work, you know.
Yeah.
And that it might collapse very soon if we have food shortages. So khan hiếm lương thực. That is very, very bad, you know, food shortage.
Food shortage. Lấy ví dụ như Covid.
Yes.
Không nhập khẩu được là
yeah. When you have COVID, people cannot import food. Can import things, you know.
Yeah.
You still remember how bad it is, right? Yeah. Okay, so would you like to live in a farm? Nhiều người nói tôi không sống nông trại đâu, hôi hám lắm. You know, a lot of people's like that. No, I don't want to live in a farm. It's so dirty. You know, people's always like that. What can I say?
Okay. Actually, when I was a child, I wasn't about farming because I saw it's very dirty and like busy, feeding animals or taking care of their plants.
Taking care of plants and things like that.
Taking care of plants and something like that. And however, when I visited my once I visited one of my friends' family, they had a farm in countryside, and I realized that it was interesting to live in a farm,
nghe giống cùng lắm thì lên rừng trồng rau.
It can help you, it can offer you, it can bring you back to nature. I mean, you can live in a big,
sáng sớm tinh mơ gà gọi.
I mean, it can offer you a life without
stress, right? Are you
technology.
Sure? Are you sure you have to use technology to farm better, you know? Không trốn được đâu. Nó chỉ có là cái life without deadline thôi. It's a life without deadlines and terrible stress from work, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, it can offer you a life that away from tránh xa những cái stress.
Away from the stress
away from
work.
Offer you a life away from stress of work or like Russell Pace from city.
Yes, true.
So I found it like peaceful.
Of course, it's peaceful.
Peaceful.
Now, so do you know how the animals in a farm live? Những con động vật nó sống như thế nào? Nó sống chật chội không? Có được ra ngoài hay không? Are they put in a cage? Are they allowed to go out freely? Are they allowed to go places? You know, something like that. If they are sick, are they well cared for? Something like that. Hello?
So I think with the help of agriculture advances, animal in the farm will have like a better life compared to that in the past. For example, they are fed by like with more food and better food, I mean, which is rich in nutrients, and also they could like they have time, they have opportunity to like wandering or like I mean exercise. For example, it's easy to see like in the morning sheep or like cows
Yes.
are allowed to walking.
What? To walk or to work? Careful. Walk or work?
Walking.
Mm-hmm.
Allowed to walk, like allowed to walk around their like cages, and also when they are sick, they can like they can be treated by good medicine,
Or they can
like
become food, you know. Or they can become food. They can become food for humans.
They can be food for you.
Chứ còn gì nữa, trời ơi. Well, a lot of things like that happen, you know. You know, life is harsh. Cuộc sống có bao giờ mà dễ chịu.
Okay.
Life is harsh. Remember that. No illusion. Không có illusion. Okay. Right, good. Let's go on to part 2 and part 3 now. Let me choose something easy first. My cat's been weird. Okay, let's do 16. Describe something that has been kept in your family for a long time. Miêu tả cái gì đó đã được giữ trong nhà của các bạn một thời gian rất là lâu dài rồi. Một cái gì quan trọng mà được giữ trong nhà một thời gian lâu dài rồi. What it is, món gì vậy? When your family had it, gia đình bạn có nó lúc nào? How your family got it, gia đình bạn có nó như thế nào? Explain why it is important to your family. Giải thích tại sao nó lại quan trọng đối với gia đình của các bạn. And then part 3 of valuable items. Những đồ vật có giá trị. What things do family keep for a long time? Những gia đình thường giữ những thứ nào một thời gian lâu dài? What are the difference between things valued by people in the past and today? Con người ở thời ngày xưa họ trọng cái giá trị, động từ to value. Họ trọng giá trị những thứ nào và nó khác gì so với lại ngày hôm nay không? Like for example, in the past, people often think that a car, a TV, a fridge, it's valuable, you know. But these days, those things are cheap. You can get it easily. These days, people value what? People value, of course, they still value education. Họ vẫn trọng cái việc giáo dục. but they value houses. They value fancy things like watches, pianos, or something like that, you know. Sự khác biệt gì về cái giá trị của người ta, có cái nào có giá trị hơn, you know. And then next one, what kinds of things are kept in museums? Có những thứ gì hay được giữ trong các bảo tàng? So it's about museum, you remember that part? We talk about artifact, di vật. Or we can talk about remnants hay là remains. Những gì còn sót lại. We can talk about paintings. We can talk about sculpture. Những cái tượng điêu khắc, sculptures. We can talk about old weapons, something like that. And what is the influence of technology on museums? Những ảnh hưởng của công nghệ lên trên những bảo tàng không? Think about how people in the museums in other country they show 3D images, you know. Họ show ra những cái hình 3D hay như thế nào chẳng hạn. Or how do they show the movies, or they reanimate the past. Tái hiện lại quá khứ như thế nào? How do they reanimate the past? Something like that. You know. All right. Think about like lighting. Cái chuyện chiếu sáng nữa nha. Nó cũng là một cái chuyện công nghệ, dùng nghệ thuật ánh sáng. All right. Some time to think now. Now, please describe something important that has been kept in your family for a long time, please.
So, the thing that important for my family that we kept it in our house for a long time is the first motorbike that my family possessed. And when I was like 3 years old, my parents they had to save like a lot of money for months or years to buy a first motorbike. And because back then it were like hard and difficult for us to travel, to commute. My parents had to wake up early and to took my brother and me go to school by bicycle.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had this motorbike, it can help us a lot. But nowadays we haven't used this anymore because it's out of service and beyond repair. But it has an intangible value that when we see this motorbike, it can give us the motivation, make us motivated to try our best to maybe earn money, earn a lot of money to to keep moving forward in our life.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now, so what things do family keep for a long time?
Okay. So in my opinion, many families usually keep something like valuable items valuable items về mặt tiền bạc và
in terms of money and
in terms of money and spirits.
And what?
I mean, ý là về tiền bạc và tinh thần, mental.
In term of, okay. In term of spirit, I mean, no, I don't think so. In term of to keep memories, you know. Nó chỉ là giữ là ký thức thôi.
Body and
To keep
memory.
memories, okay. Anything else?
So I think many families usually keep valuable items for a long time in terms of money and memories. For example, they can like keep some antiques or ancient things that were originated from like their ancestors.
Ancestors.
So yes, ancestor and
Ancestors.
Ancestor
and
this thing can
ancestors.
Ancestor, and so this thing can like bring a good profit for people when they like resell them. And on the other hand, some families they cherish their items because it's like contain, like because it's keep a lessons or like memories about one members of the family. Something like a watch, a scarf from the grandparents, or something like that. So like this thing can like remind
visitors can.
I think so. This thing can remind them of the passed away people.
Right. So what kinds of things are kept in museums then?
Okay, in my opinion, museums are places which is used to like preserve like historical things.
Historic. Nhớ là cái chữ historic, tức là quan trọng về mặt lịch sử. Còn cái chữ historical nó chỉ có nghĩa là thuộc về lịch sử thôi. Một cái là nó nhấn mạnh về độ quan trọng nha. One is about importance in terms of history. One is just belong to history. Okay, continue please.
So I think, in my opinion, museums are important places which are used to preserve historic remnants. For example, they usually like include like paintings from famous painters or sculptures from like from the old days, or the old weapons used in like wars in the past. And and also something like modern models that reanimate the past to like to have people better understand what happened in the past, or like or these model which is used to like to replace the
yes,
replace the old things that are beyond repair, or ý em là những cái mô hình thay thế cho những cái thứ mà nó đã bị hư hỏng rồi.
In order to replace the broken ones.
Yeah. So, or modern models that is used to replace the broken ones.
Okay, so what are the influence of technology on museums then?
So nowadays technology plays an important role in museums. I mean, it's firstly, it can have to better preserve artifacts. For example, some paintings or sculptures, they are usually placed. They are usually placed into glasses or frames to in order to reduce the damage from the air or humid, and moreover, technologies. Let's think about lighting or 3D movies, pictures showed in museum to have people better understand what happened in the past, and also speaking of security, technologies is used to warning, for example, warning system are used to warn the protector or security team when a thief or
when a theft occur, you know.
When a theft occurs,
they always alarm, you know. Whenever people come near, oh my god, they always going to sound an alarm, and then everyone like, who's the thief? Oh my god.
So that's it. That's all I can think.
Yeah, that's all we can think of. Okay, good. Now let's move on to the next one. So we have 17, 16 already. Okay, try 15. Describe a kind of weather you like. You should say what it is, where you go in this weather, what you do in this weather, and explain why you like it. Tại sao mình thích cái loại thời tiết đó. And then part 3 of weather. What do people wear in different weather? Con người ta thường mặc cái gì ở những cái thời tiết khác nhau? And how does the weather influence people's life? Thời tiết ảnh hưởng thế nào đến cuộc sống con người? Think about like activity. Think about people can go to concerts or restaurants or cafes or not when it's raining. When it's snowing, people go out that much. Or when it's too hot, what happens, you know? Nó ảnh hưởng đến cái sức lao động. How does it affect your work, your productivity, you know? Some weather can make you just want to sleep. Okay, why are weather forecasts often unreliable? Tại sao những cái dự báo thời tiết thường không đáng tin cậy? Không thể nào tin cậy được. Tại vì nó thường nó sai. Because they are often wrong, they are often false. Are there any festivals about season in your country? Có bất kỳ cái lễ hội về mùa ở đất nước bạn hay không? Something like that, you know. Well, there's a lot of festival season in Vietnam, like 4,000 different festivals. Because in each and every provinces, mỗi một cái tỉnh nó lại có rất là nhiều cái lễ hội khác nhau nha. Lễ hội dân gian nhiều lắm. Okay, you have time to think now. Please describe a kind of weather you like, please.
So when it comes to weather, I like the weather in the autumn most. Usually in the fall, I I like to walking or wandering in the park, because in Canada it's very famous uh, uh, for or it's very popular for people to visit public places like parks. One of the things that attract many people to come there, because of the trees like maples. It's interesting that the maple changes the colors of their leaves when the fall is coming. So so I usually come to the park and take pictures, photos, take photo with my family, uh, uh, and um, also beside visiting parks, I usually like uh, traveling in the park, because the weather is not harsh, is not as harsh as summer or winter, and so it's it's a good idea to traveling this season, and um and yeah.
All right. So, what do people wear in different weather then, Miss Trâm?
So in my opinion, weather is one of the factors that can have a profound effect on what people wear. For example, in summer, people
In the
are
summer.
in the summer, people are likely to wear clothes with light colors,
With
or
lighter colors.
with light colors, or uh, um, breathable materials like cotton, or thin fabric. But in contrast, in the winters, there's tendencies for people to wear thick or long, or insulating clothes to keep them warm. Yeah. And another example, let's think about rainy days. So I think it's a better choice to wear waterproof clothes, rather than water absorbent materials.
Absorbed, you mean water absorbed or waterproof? Careful. Thấm nước hay là kháng nước?
So that's waterproof material. Yeah, waterproof.
Because you don't want your clothes to be water absorbed, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So how does the weather influence people's lives then?
Okay. So in my opinion, weather is one of important things that people can consider to choose where they to choose where they live or what they do. For example, in Canada with the last long winter, so people, those who are good at like bearing like cold weather, standing
Right.
cold weather. They can live here, but in contrast, people who cannot bear the harsh weather, winter, like in Canada, they usually choose like tropical countries like Southeast Asian nations or like tropical countries to live. And on top of that, weather can like have an effect on the people's choice about recreational activities. I mean, like in summer, people usually prefer outside activities like camping or hiking or swimming. But in like winter, maybe indoor activities is better for them.
Okay, how about like in case of bad weather, how does it affect their work, their productivity, and then?
Yeah, and in case like natural disaster, like snowstorms or like ice rains, it can like damage the people, like for example the farms, the gardens, and also like people's properties like houses, something like that.
Right, so why are weather forecasts often unreliable then, Miss Trâm?
Where often reliable. So I think forecasting is unreliable because it's the future. So the future is not 100% certain, you know. So forecasting is just a way to like, to some extent, we can like give the people clues. So what happened about the weather in like the near future. So we cannot completely count on like weather forecast. But it's a good way. It's the good way to like
think about the fact that it's just a forecast, and the nature of forecasts are often you know, they don't know exactly what's going to happen, and there's a lot of factors that can affect the forecast, you know. Có rất nhiều cái nhân tố để ảnh hưởng đến một cái quá trình mà dự đoán, you know, và có nhiều thứ thể go wrong. A lot of things can go wrong, you know.
So a lot of things can go wrong.
Okay, so are there any festivals about seasons in your country?
Okay. Yes. There are many seasonal festivals in my country. For example, in summer there are many many fair like Reef Fest or outside markets that take place in my cities, and a lot of people are attracted to this festival because they had to like stay indoors for long lasting winters. And besides, in like in spring They are like có lễ hội gì?
Okay, you seem stuck in this one, okay? You seem very stuck in this one. Think about summer festival. Mùa thu có trung thu. And in the autumn we have mid-autumn festival.
Yeah, mid-autumn festival. Yeah.
And in the winter we have Christmas.
Yeah.
And the spring we have the spring festival. We have the like we call spring festival lễ hội hoa, right?
Yeah.
Flower festivals. In the summer we have music festival, I think. Many music festival in the summer. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to start again? Are there any festivals or season in your country?
Yeah. So there are many seasonal festivals that take place in my country. For example, in summer, a lot of people are attracted to music festival by like famous bands or singers, and also in spring, flower festival are popular places for people to visit with tulips, peonies, or something like that. And speaking of autumn, mid-autumn is one of occasions for children to hang out with their parents. And also in winters, Christmas is like a good international festival for many people all around the world to gather with their families.
Okay, good
Đàn
enough.
tụ là gì anh? Unify.
To reunion, I think.
Reunion.
Động từ to reunion, if I remember right.
Reunion. Đàn tụ với gia đình.
It's a verb too, I think, if I remember. No, to have a reunion. I think to have a reunion.
To have a reunion.
Nó danh từ. It's a noun, so to have a reunion. Có một cuộc đoàn tụ gia đình. To have a reunion with their family.
Yeah. So, regardless of any festival, these occasions are a good time to celebrate. To have party.
All right, good. Let's try other one now. Harder. You want something harder? Okay, describe and let's do 19, okay?
19.
Describe a natural talent you want to improve. Miêu tả một cái tài năng bẩm sinh, một cái tài năng tự nhiên mình có bạn muốn cải thiện. You should say what it is, when you discovered it, how you want to improve it, and explain why you want to improve it. Tại sao bạn muốn cải thiện tài năng bẩm sinh này? And then part 3 of talents. What types of talent do children often have? Trẻ em thường có những cái tài năng, những cái loại tài năng như thế nào? What are the best ways to cultivate talent in children? Có những cách nào là tốt nhất để mà nuôi dưỡng tài năng ở trẻ nhỏ? Is it possible for us to know whether children who are 3 or 4 years old will become musicians and painters when they grow up? Liệu có thể nào cho chúng ta biết được liệu mà trẻ con mà mới 3 hay 4 tuổi nè thì bạn nào sẽ trở thành là nhạc sĩ hay là bạn nào trở thành là họa sĩ khi chúng lớn lên hay không? Mới 3-4 tuổi biết được không? Đó, chẳng hạn. Why do people like to watch talent shows on TV? Tại sao con người ta lại thích coi những cái show về tài năng trên TV? Nó giúp cái gì không? Let's try it. Like for example, a lot of people don't have the talent, so they may want to watch the other people. You know, a lot of people they wish to have the talent, you know. Rất nhiều người họ mong ước có tài năng mà không có được, you know. Okay, let's try this one. You have some time to think now about it. All right, please describe a natural talent you want to improve, please.
So, when it came a natural talent that I have and want to improve, I would choose dancing. And when I was like 5 years old, I was one member of a dancing team of my class, and through this occasion, I felt that I have ability to dance better than any other members in my team, and I really want to make it better because I'm a big fan of dancing. I'm passionate about dancing, especially like physical activity. Because by dancing, I can it's a good way to exercise. So I feel refreshed and refreshed after dancing, and also I think I have a good I have ability to feel the beat. So, and also I can imitate the movement from dancing video or choreographic videos on the internet. And the reason that I want to keep my dancing better because like I said, it can help me refresh myself, and also dancing I can it's
Yes.
a good way to sometimes dancing in groups can help me to make friends with some new people.
All right, so what are the best way to cultivate talent in children? What do you think? And what type of talent do children often have?
So based on my experience, many children have talent about physical activities. For example, dancing or playing musical instruments. More and more children have opportunity to participate in dancing groups or musical band or orchestra. Cái ban nhạc đúng không anh? Ban nhạc chơi nhạc cụ là orchestra đúng không anh?
Well, orchestra. Nó gọi là dàn nhạc giao hưởng, orchestra.
Orchestra.
Dàn nhạc giao hưởng. Nó gọi là orchestra, những âm đầu nha. Orchestra. Ban nhạc là a music band.
A music band.
Yes.
So more and more children have opportunities to participate in dance groups or music bands or orchestras. And besides, some children have mental potentials. For example, let's think about famous genius in the world. They have like ability to like solve the long and difficult like equations, or like they have ability to remember information in a short of time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's something I can think about, like talents of children. And there are some measures, some methods to like improve the talent in children. The first thing I can think about is like
Yes.
lấy gì? Để lấy này. Like take children to like talent school. So for example, there are many schools for dancing or for like music classes. For example, pianos, guitars, and so by learning, by studying this kind of bắt đầu bí rồi. So by studying this talent, children can improve their like children can better their gì?
Okay. Why do people
nature.
like to watch talent shows on TV then?
So so nowadays talent show on TV are popular for people because it can help people to relax.
Relax.
So and relax. So
relax.
You know, relax.
Xong rồi kéo dài ra. Relax. Relax.
Help people to relax. So for example, some people they have like a weird talent, like imitate the voice of many famous singer or TV hosts. So by this audiences can like maybe wow after seeing that performances, these performances, and also by watching talent shows can help people like to realize that.
They can realize
that they have like nature gift. They are a gifted people.
Okay, good enough, I guess. All right. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn sẽ được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.